Welcome, everyone, to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania and gorgeous PNC Park. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Joined by my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Taking a look at today's starter, who's been going through a bit of a rough patch lately. His recent outings haven't exactly gone as planned, Singy.
Yeah, he hasn't looked himself out there, Boog, and normally he's got that fastball pop in the catcher's mitt and the slider darting, but lately hasn't had great command. A couple of good innings might be all it takes to get him back on track.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the mound for Pittsburgh in this one, Bubba Chandler. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound. Now the number 2 hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Swing and a miss. .99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. He's got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
De La Cruz swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. And that drops in for a strike. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And it's going to stay a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge. Friedel leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Nope, that's inside.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Oh, look at the stop. Goes to second with it, and very nicely done for the out. So 1 left for Cincinnati. And we're back. Well, after a rough stretch of starts, he seems to have found something today, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, he's pitching like a guy who finally exhaled, and it's made all the difference. Good command and looks much more confident on the mound, giving his team a chance in this one.
Couldn't quite make the throw from his knees as that pulls him off the bag. Back here in Pittsburgh, in now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz.
Well, these Reds just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
The 1-2. Well struck right field. And in one hops the wall. And a good start to the inning.
That'll way to square it up. Great job.
A swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Ellie on the move. What a stop. Fires to first, and they get the out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
He's trying for third. Pitch inside.
Side.
Throw to third. Safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. Wasn't a great lead.
That smash towards center. He's got it. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. It's the Reds 1. Big at bat coming up with Ellie De La Cruz stepping in. Golden opportunity right here. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Now a bunt towards third. And foul ball. Got him. Huge strikeout there. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you.
Over to Lowe. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Up next for the Pirates.
So 2 down, Jared Triolo, the next Pirate to hit. The Pirates down to their final strike. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Back to the top of the order. Now the left fielder, Spencer Horwitz. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And he makes the catch. Ball game. And the Reds take game 1 of the series on the road.
But when you're on a 7-game losing streak, you've been both bad and unlucky. This win will be their reset button. I think now all of a sudden the ball will start to bounce their way. And before you know it, they'll be getting those breaks, and the other team will go home frustrated.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Sandwiched between Mazeroski Way and the Roberto Clemente Bridge, welcome to PNC Park. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound in this one, Carmen Mlodzinski. How about a report on him, Chris? 1 down. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. And a swing and a miss. Foul ball there.
Ball. Ball.
That one misses. Full count now. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Batting third, the third baseman, Eugenio.
Leading off, Spencer Horwitz.
This afternoon, the left fielder.
And he'll shoot.
Spencer Horwitz.
Nice grab. to first. And they get the out.
Batting second, the designated hitter.
In now for the Reds, Elly De La Cruz. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Fouls away the first offering.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not.
And that's where you swing. It's a strikeout. One out, runner at second. Spencer Horwitz, the next to hit. Man at second. On the ground to short, De La Cruz. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, kind of the story of their season so far. Things just not clicking into place. Fundamentals on all sides of the ball are lacking, and it's tough to win games at this level if you're not playing clean baseball as a team.
Late with the swing there. De La Cruz in his third season, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. There's a strike. Now he's challenging the called strike. And the strike call will stand. That knocks them down to one challenge left. The 1-2. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Outside low, ball 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
The Buccos trying to break this one open here in the bottom of the 6th. Ground ball left side. They get the force, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. Now, Elly De La Cruz. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find.
Elly falls victim to the K.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied.
That's a clutch hit and a big moment. You can't ask for a better time to get a swing like that. Can be such a tough pitch for the hitters. You have to keep your hands above the baseball, and that's exactly what he did. He caught it out front and drove it out of here.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Brandon Lau, the next Pirate to hit. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Pirates walk it off 5-4.
Well, it's always great when you've got pretty good speed over there at first base. Somebody that can score all the way around the bases. What a tremendous swing and execution by both the batter and the base runner for this walk-off win.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. From the home of the Pirates, we're at beautiful PNC Park. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost.
First pitch coming your way next. And our pitcher in this game, Braxton Ashcraft. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. The 0-1. Tied him up inside with that one. That's off the inside corner, and a count 1-2. Grounder might be 2. Flips it. There's 1. Otto O'Hearn. 2.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Back here in Pittsburgh, so far he's picking up right where he left off coming into this one, Singy. Whatever he's eating lately, don't change a thing.
Well, a really impressive outing so far, and he told us pregame about the importance of getting off to a good start against this lineup. Doing it again today.
And that one is lifted in the air. Garcia under it. Then there's one down.
Up next in Cincinnati, the third baseman.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. 1 for 2. Here goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
On the ground.
Beat it out, come on.
Fires over to first. Got him. Back here at PNC Park, now the left fielder, Jake Mangum. Ground ball up the middle. single despite a great effort at shortstop. One down. Ellie De La Cruz will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. In the air, left field. Mangum on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Tyler Stevenson now at the plate. The 1-1. This one in the air, center field. Garcia under it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Chambi. Big storyline coming into this one is the tough stretch for one of their key players. He just can't seem to get it going at the plate recently, Chris.
Well, I think it's time to switch it up, Boog. He's due for a major breakout.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the hill in this one, Jamison Taillon. What do you got on him, Chris? Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
The 0-2.
That's the ball.
Swing and a ground ball. And that one finds its way through. And a man aboard.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. There goes the runner. In the dirt, gets it away from Kelly. De La Cruz into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Man at second. Runner goes again. And it remains 2-2. Runner goes again.
Slide.
Throw to third. It's a bullet. It's not close. He's a dead duck at third.
That's just a poor decision right there, and I'm sure somebody's going to talk to him when he gets back into the dugout. You have to understand who's at the plate and who's coming up. These are guys that can drive the ball in the gap, hit the ball over the fence. You don't have to worry about being aggressive and trying to get yourself up, especially at third base in that situation. It just doesn't make any sense.
0-1 now. To third, Bregman. Throw to first in time. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Up the middle, De La Cruz. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Top six in now for the Reds, Elly De La Cruz.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Makes a sliding stop over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that plate. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Ground ball up the middle. Slings to first in time.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
So 2 down, and here is Elly De La Cruz.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're really trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
0-2 now. Elly falls victim to the carry. Now it's the right fielder, Noelvi Marte. Maton looking to reach double-digit saves on the year. That one looked at the left. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs keep it rolling. 7 straight victories now.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you, taking a look at today's starter who's been going through a bit of a rough patch lately. His recent outings haven't exactly gone as planned, Singy.
Yeah, he hasn't looked himself out there, Boog, and normally he's got that fastball pop in the catcher's mitt.
First pitch coming your way next. Our starter in this one, Edward Cabrera. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He flexes his power with that swing. Third home run of the season. And the Reds jump out in front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Runner at first and 2 away. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Michael Busch. Up the middle, De La Cruz. Play made, that ends the inning. Cubs leave one, and it remains 1-0. One down. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Outside with a breaking ball. His stolen base numbers this season are good enough to put him top 5 in baseball, Singy. Check swing, but he went too far. And 1-1. Ellie falls victim to the throw. All set for the top of the 6th. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. Popped up. Swanson settles underneath it. And a quick out, number 1. So runner at second, 2 down. Michael Busch, the next to hit. Hit hard on the ground is short. Over to Lowe. And that'll keep more runs from coming. Man at first with 1 gone. Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. He's already homered here in this one.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And that clips the inside corner. Now he's challenging the called strike. And it's going to stay a strike. Still 1 challenge left for them. Tying run at the plate. Clips the corner. Now 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. On the strike. The pitch. On the ground. Could be 2. Swanson tossed to second. The double play ends it right here.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of confidence that this team is playing at right now, and that's one of those things. You don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to disturb things. Make sure the clubhouse is giving you the same good food it's been giving you all along, and you can keep this win streak going.
Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. John Shelby with you alongside Chris Singleton. Big storyline of this one is the recent struggles of today's starter. Just hasn't seemed to be able to find his rhythm.
Yeah, Boog, just look at these stats. We've seen his frustration building every time he leaves one up in the zone. Can't overthink it. Needs to just trust his...
First pitch coming your way next. And now here's the starter for the Cubs, Colby Milner. What do you have on him, Singy? So 2 down. Here's Ellie De La Cruz. He's lucky he didn't have to cough up part of his salary to Hunter Green earlier this year, Singy. Ellie De La Cruz stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2.
One of my favorite moments from earlier this year in spring training, Boog, was Ellie smashing a window on Hunter Green's SUV with a foul ball. You know,
the swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman. Man at second. Out to short. De La Cruz. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, with his speed, he doesn't get a whole lot of those infield hits, but he was giving it everything he had right there.
De La Cruz in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. That clips the corner. De La Cruz not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. Still one challenge left for them. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
On to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
De La Cruz.
De La Cruz in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. That one misses. Ball 3. Right through there for a strike. The Reds are going through a rough start so far this season. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. So the call will stand. No challenges left for them now. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. First and second, no outs. And here comes Dansby Swanson. On the ground, McLean. He flips it to second in time. A sensational double play. We go to the 9th. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And that one is lifted in the air. One up, one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps.
So 2 down. Next for Cincinnati, Dane Myers. This could end it. Swing and a ground ball Swanson. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Cubs add another to their winning streak. 6-1 is your final here today. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. All eyes on this team and what they've been able to do with their bats recently. Been ripping the cover off the ball.
Yeah, the way they've been putting up runs, it honestly looks like they've been taking BP out there, Boog. Excellent.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill here today, Cade Horton. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy. Stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
He really needs to start making more contact. More than 2 strikeouts per game over the last 10. Grab some bench.
We know he's capable of hitting home runs, Chris. Nobody in the league has hit more. Late on that fastball. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. On the ground to short. Oh, what a stop. Throw to first. Throw off line.
He's in there. He's safe.
And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Runners in the corners here. One away. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
2 on, 1 out. Now a bunt towards third. Picks it up with a bare hand to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe as they jump ahead and run scores. Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. Payoff pitch. Here goes Ellie. And they're all loaded up.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third.
Get down,
Up the middle. Looks to second. That's one. To first. Not in time. Great effort there. Save. And the runner from second scores on the play. And they're up by 3. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Carson Kelly, the next Cub to hit. 2 on, 2 outs. On the ground to the left. Jump throw across his body, and very nicely done for the out.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz.
Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Trying to bunt his way on. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Ellie on his way to second. Line drive, base hit. Runner from third, in to score. Safe at second, and he gets back in.
Well done. Drives in the run. That line drive isn't going to light up StatCast or anything like that, but it gets the job done. And he just kind of caught it on a weird spot of the bat, but he didn't get cheated with the swing, that's for sure.
First and second, 2 outs. Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. Double steal.
Come on, slide.
To third. In time to Bush, and that will end the inning. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits. Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman. The Cubbies with a chance to get back into it. We're here at the bottom. Out to short, dive, and he's got it. Throws from the seat of his pants. 1 at second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Onto the top. Here at Wrigley Field. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. Out to short, Swanson. To first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Cubs leave 1. 1 gone, runner at first. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Left field, way back there. That's got a chance. And that's going to bang against the wall. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. All loaded up. Will Benson, the next to hit. Ball 4, and he's walked in a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Noelvi Marte, the next to hit for the Reds. And the runner's coming home. In the dirt, blocked. And he comes in to score the wild pitch. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. To first, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8-game losing streak.
13-4 is your final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. Glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Houston Astros going up against the Cincinnati Reds. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Let's jump right in with a player who's hit a bit of a rough patch lately. It's been an absolute ice-cold streak, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, but today could be his day to break out of it. A few swings, some luck, and maybe he'll get back on track. It's just about finding that rhythm.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill today, Nick Lodolo. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. This one's drilled, right center field. That one heading for the fence, and gone! His fourth home run of the season, and it ties it up. It's 2-2.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there, patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Astros, Carlos Correa. It's amazing we get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar.
Ground ball up the middle. Loves it on the dive. Throws from his knees. Nicely done for the out.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
So 2 down, Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Lined, and that's a base hit.
Pick it up.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Next for Cincinnati, Eugenio Suarez. Tied up here in the early going. Ellie on the move. In there. Got him looking for the K. That's the first. Go ahead run on base. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Grounds one to short. The turn by McLean at second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. High fly ball, right field. Smith under this one. And a quick out, number 1. Stepping in, Isaac Paredes. Up the middle. A dive. Nice stop. To his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, if I'm the hitter, I'm really upset. That's a knock up the middle, or at least it should be, but a great job by the shortstop moving to his left, knocks that ball down with the dive, and then gets up to complete the play. Excellent job.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, but he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Good job to fight that one off. 0-2 now. Got him. 2 away.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest.
So runner at second, 2 down. Cam Smith up next for the Astros. Pagan is just 1 strike away. Line drive, that's a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Save! In comes the run from second. And it's a 1-run game. Here's the center fielder, T.J. Friedl. The Reds down to their final strike. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Astros have won 4 in a row.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John. Glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Houston Astros going up against the Cincinnati Reds. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. Big storyline coming into this one is the tough stretch for one of their key players. He just can't seem to get it going at the plate recently, Chris.
Well, I think it's time to switch it up, Boog. He's due for
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And towing the slab in this one, Rhett Lauder. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough. Back here in Cincinnati. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. On the ground out to short. Over to first. What a pick to save the play and get the first out.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. De La Cruz with a homer in his last game. The 0-1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. 0-2 now. Got him! Ricky Holiday with the call. 1 down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. He's 0 for 1.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Man at first, Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And that one gets down, fair ball. And the go-ahead run is on base.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
In the air, left field, Alvarez moving under this one. Brings it in, and that is Cam Smith up next for the Astros. The 1-1. Up the middle, De La Cruz. Throw to first in time. 1 out, runner at second. Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout. Up the middle.
Come on.
Base hit into center field. Runner around third. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Reds walk it off in the 11th.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
A 3-2 final score in this one. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. From Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, Mother's Day action on the show. It's the Houston Astros going up against the Cincinnati Reds. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. And this is the rubberneck, Ziggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. And towing the slab, Andrew Abbott. What do you have on him, Siggy? So bases loaded with one away. Cam Smith up next for the Astros. On the ground to short, De La Cruz. In plenty of time to first, but the game is tied as the run comes in. So 2 down, Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-1. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day to my mom.
Yes, happy Mom's Day.
Hammer, base hit.
Find the ball.
And that keeps the inning going.
Batting in, the second baseman.
In now for the Reds, Matt McClain. Runner takes off. In the air, left field. Alvarez has a beat on it. That is the inning. We play 2 full. So 2 down. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. De La Cruz measures 6 feet 6 inches, 200 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one drilled left field. That's back. Going. So he blasts one out the other way. Home run number 5 on the season, and we're all square. It's 2-2. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Back here in Cincinnati, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Yainer Diaz. One to short. Great stop to first, and that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. He's already homered here in this one. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Man at first, 1 away.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
Outside, and a full count now. Stays alive. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. About this one, it's out of here. Another homer, his 2nd home run of the game, and they're chipping away. It's 8-6. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. My goodness, who saw this coming? Defying the odds with his 2nd homer of the game. You know, for a player not known for his power, Boog, he's making quite the statement with these swings.
So 2 down, and now Elly De La Cruz. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Swing and a miss. Wow. And it's 0-2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches. No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
That's ball 2.
The Astros trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nobody left. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Hit on the ground to short. De La Cruz. Handles, throws to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Oh, Boog, we talked about.
Up
And at
next,
first, TJ Friedl getting ready to hit.
Friedl.
The Reds down to their final strike. Swing and a bouncer. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. And 9-7 is the final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. Tuesday baseball on the show. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Boog Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Well, Singy, we get to see one of the hottest hitters in the league today. Quite the streak he's riding.
Seriously, Boog, he's been on fire at the plate. A major boost for this team, and I enjoy seeing greatness on display, and this guy just gets it done.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. One down. Next to hit for the Nats, James Wood. And now 2-2.
Wood.
On the ground, De La Cruz. Slings to first in time.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Dalen Lyle.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. De La Cruz launched a pair of homers in his last game. And a big swing and a miss. Off the plate inside. Ball 1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Goes down looking. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Two outs, runner at first. Now it's the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. He's 0 for 1. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Strike 2. Now a bunt with 2 strikes, and that goes foul. It's a strikeout. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the one down. Now the third baseman, Brady House. On the ground to the left, De La Cruz. Throws to first in time.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
De La Cruz at the plate now, and that's strike one.
Well, these Reds doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
Stepping in, Andres Chaparro. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to low. That's the third out. Inning over. And the Nationals gone in order. They lead it 6-2. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 3 in this one.
De La Cruz.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's going to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The 1-0. And that drops in for a strike. De La Cruz wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And the strike call will stand. No challenges left for them now. This one in the air, right field. Pulls it in on the run. And there's 2 away. First and second, 2 outs. Dane Myers, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 strike away. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. The throw in. Safe at the plate. It's a 3-run game. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Base hit, that'll do it. Across is the winning run, and the Reds win it on a walk-off 7-6.
Scoring 1 run in the 9th is pretty difficult because the quality of arms and the focus on every single pitch. But to score 4 runs for the win, an incredible comeback. This showed us a lot. Nice win for this team today.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. From Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Biggest storyline coming into this one. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Today's starting pitcher, Brett Lauder. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots. Man at second. On the ground. Base hit into center field. Headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. Set for the bottom of the third. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. Foul ball there. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
2 on, 2 outs. Check swing went around, and the count is 0-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing a changeup. See if he can.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout. No outs. Runner at first. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, C.J. Abrams. On the ground to the left. Off balance feed. There's one. On the first, safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit. It was 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Ball. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Up the middle. Abrams out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Reds leave one. Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing, but he went too far. It's 0-1. Sliced hard, but foul. Got him swinging. So one left for. Back here at Great American Ballpark, we go to the ninth. Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals. Looking to get the tying run on base. Out to short, De La Cruz. Throw to first in time.
If you want to be a...
And now it's Luis Garcia. Pagan is just one strike away. This one in the air center field. And he makes the catch. Ball game. And the Reds take the first 2 games of this series. From Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All eyes on this team and what they've been able to do with their bats recently. Been ripping the cover off the ball.
Yeah, the way they've been putting up runs, it honestly looks like they've been taking BP out there, Boog. Excellent timing with their swings and clutch with.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill, Chase Burns. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game. Joey Wiemer digging in for the Nationals. Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Headed for the plate. And they lead by 2. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out. We're back. This offense had been red hot lately, but not much cooking today, Singy.
Well, you give credit to the pitcher, but they do look a little off balance so far in this one. Dangerous lineup, so I expect they'll get it going here.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2. Got him swinging.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
One down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Out to short. De La Cruz. They limit the damage here. Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. The Reds with a chance to get back into it here at the bottom of the 7th.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
2 on, 1 out. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one.
Here we go. Go,
To
go, go,
left.
go, go.
Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
Up next for the Reds.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Runner breaks for third.
Slide,
Out
slide,
towards right
slide,
center
slide.
field. Caught, and now a chance to double the runner off second. Ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can